Let's begin with a life lesson. After listening to this story, you'll definitely understand sometimes life's greatest challenges and setbacks are the stepping stones that lead us to something better. It is said that whatever happens in life happens for a good reason. But do we always believe that? It's hard, isn't it? When the weight of sorrow and pain is heavy on our hearts, it's easy to question the meaning behind our struggles. Let me share a story that might help you understand this truth. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. The trees whispered ancient secrets, their shadows stretching long across the path. It was in this tranquil place that a young man came running, his heart pounding with grief. His clothes were torn, his eyes swollen from crying. With a desperate cry, he fell at the feet of a sage sitting calmly under a large oak tree.
I've lost everything. Thieves attacked me in the forest. They took everything I had. My belongings, my money, everything. Now I have nothing. How can this be fair? My life is ruined.
Do not worry, my child. Whatever has happened, happened for a good reason.
How can you say that? This is the worst thing that has ever happened to me. How could losing everything possibly be good for me?
Let me share a story with you, my son. A story of a time when someone else lost everything. But in the end, they found something far greater. Long ago, in a small village surrounded by rivers, there was a poor farmer. He lived with his wife and young son in a tiny house. They had little, just some grain for the season and a modest home. One year, a terrible flood struck. The raging waters swept away their home, their crops, and their animals. The farmer was devastated. Everything was gone.
How will we survive now? This is the end for us.
Dad, don't worry. Whatever happens, happens for a good reason.
How dare you say that? We've lost everything. Everything we've worked for. What good could possibly come from this? Leave. You are no longer my son.
The boy, heartbroken, left the house, tears streaming down his face. Days passed, and the farmer's regret grew. As evening approached, he began to wonder what he had done.
See, dear? Maybe our son was right. Help has arrived.
How can you say that? We've lost everything. Our home, our food, even the things we cherished. What good could possibly come from this?
Weeks turned into months, and the farmer and his wife struggled to survive. Finally, his wife suggested he go to the city to find work. The farmer agreed. He traveled far, knocking on door after door, only to be turned away. Hope began to fade, and just when he was about to give up, he met a kind merchant.
Why don't you come work for me? I can offer you a job and a place to stay.
Years passed. The farmer worked hard, never giving up. One evening, there was a knock at his door. When he opened it, he froze.
It can't be, it's you.
Dad, it's me. After you sent me away, I struggled at first, but then I found work, learned business, and built my own company. I've come to take you and Mother to live with me. I've even bought a new house.
You were right, my son. Everything does happen for a reason.
Do you see now, my child? Sometimes life takes away what we think we need, only to give us something even better.
But I've lost everything. How is this good for me?
Take this. It's something I found in the forest. It might help you. Had you not lost everything, you would never have met me, and I would never have given you this. You can sell it in the city and regain what you've lost, perhaps even more.
Life is full of unexpected challenges. Sometimes it feels like everything is falling apart. But remember, every event, whether good or bad, is part of a larger plan. At times, we may not immediately understand it, but trust the journey. Even the darkest moments can lead to brighter days. The farmer and his son found prosperity after great loss. The young man, too, found hope when he thought all was lost. Patience, faith, and resilience are keys to navigating life's hardships. When things feel impossible, hold on. What feels like a setback today might just be the foundation for a better tomorrow. Everything truly happens for a reason, even if we can't see it right away. If you found this life lesson valuable, please share it with others. So, friends, we'll meet again with another valuable life lesson. Thank you.